Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie. In this video I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve sort of look thing. It's actually the 30th of January when I'm filming this, so it's New Year's Eve tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow, but I might go out afterwards, we'll see. And this video is probably going to go up like way after New Year's because this is me. But I also thought I'd use this video to test out some of the makeup products that I received for Christmas. So there's not a lot, there's not like a full face or anything, but there's a few bits and bobs that I want to try out today. These are things I got for presents. So I didn't actually ask for any makeup for Christmas. I didn't really ask for anything, so I wasn't really like expecting a lot when it came to presents this year. The only sort of thing that I asked for specifically was a set of brushes off of Amazon. There's a set of eyeshadow brushes from Jessup. I'll put a little image on the screen of what they are and I'll link them below obviously. But I've taken them out of the box and I've just put them in this thing. But yeah, it's just a set of eyeshadow brushes and I think it's like about 12 quid for all of these. And they look like they're actually pretty decent quality, so I'm excited. I will definitely use these for my eyeshadow today. My mum brought me those. My sister got me these two eyeshadow palettes. So the first one is the BH Cosmetics Zodiac Love Signs 24 eyeshadow and 1 highlighter palette. So I had seen this like before, just like on Beauty Bay and Boots and stuff, and like I think I have seen like a few YouTubers review it as well. It never really like caught my eye that much, to be honest, but looking at it now, I think this actually looks completely up my street because you've got like a bunch of like neutral mattes in there, and then obviously some more like bright mattes as well, and then you've got a shit ton of different coloured shimmers, and then there's just like a highlighter in the middle which I'd probably just use for eyeshadow. But looking at it now, it actually looks exactly like the sort of palette that I'd like, and I've swatched some of these and they look amazing. My favourite sorts of palettes are ones that you can kind of go neutral and kind of go colourful as well at the same time, which I definitely feel like you can do. So obviously like in the centre you've got more sort of like neutral, warm, mattes, but then all of these beautiful shimmers, and some of them just swatched so amazingly. My sister also got me this palette from MAC. So this is the MAC Art Library in Flame Buoyant, and I think I may have broken it already. Like the little like hinge just sort of come off a bit on one side, but it's fine. It's not like it's completely falling apart or anything, but this is just like such a like everyday essential sort of eyeshadow palette, and it looks amazing. Obviously it's super warm tones, so if you're into them warm tones, definitely I feel like this is the sort of palette I'd use if I just wanted a very simple glam look, kind of like what I would do for New Year's. However, I do want to use the BH Cosmetics one today, but I think I might use this in like a pick for my kit or something. And then this little bag, it was like a Fenty Beauty sort of gift set, and it came with loads of like sort of gold themed products, which I had seen this on Boots. So there's the Trophy Wife highlighter, which I feel like this might not work on my skin tone as a highlighter, but definitely as an eyeshadow. It looks absolutely stunning. The texture is gorgeous. Look at that pigmentation. That looks absolutely amazing. So I probably wouldn't use it as a highlighter, but I'd definitely use it as an eyeshadow. Maybe I'd like top it over my bronzer. Give like my bronzer a golden sheen. We'll see, it might work, it might not. Came with a gold glitter liner as well. Love me a good glitter eyeliner. It's the Hyper Metallic Liquid Eyeliner in Trophy Wife. I'm guessing they're all called Trophy Wife. Got this lipstick, I can't see the name of it written on here, but it's a gold lipstick. I think I have got a Fenty Beauty lipstick, like these sort of lipsticks, but I've seen a different shade in my makeup collection somewhere. The thing I like about these is they're not too like pigmented, they just got sort of like a sheer sort of tint to the lips, which I feel like with a more out there colour I'd actually prefer. And then we've got another gloss bomb. I love the original gloss bomb by Fenty Beauty, the one that's just sort of like a pinky natural shade. I love the smell of them, and again I feel like it's gold obviously, but it's probably not gonna like make my lips like bright fluorescent gold. I love these because they're so like moisturising and nice, so we'll try and use them somehow on this. That's all I received, so obviously it's not a full face, but I definitely want to try out as many of these as I can. So I want to use the BH Cosmetics palette for my eyeshadow, and obviously I'm going to use all of these brushes. I'm going to use the 221 Luxe Soft Crease to start with. I think they're meant to be like a dupe of like the Zoeva eyeshadow set, because I do have a Zoeva eyeshadow set. It tends to be the eyeshadow brushes that I use. Obviously these are a fraction of the price. I'm going to use this sort of yellowy brown matte shade here to start with. I've not thought this through at all. I've already done a base on my eyelids just to save time of concealer and powder. Alright, I'm just going to apply this to the crease. I'm going to use the 231 Luxe Petite crease brush now. Which shade? I'm going to use the one next to it, which is just more of a bit of a deeper, warmer brown matte. Let's just go underneath what I've applied. And then going to use this deeper brown shade here, and that's going below. I'm now going to use the 234 Luxe Smoke Shader and apply a bit of the matte black to the outer third. Not sure if this one's going to be a bit too big, but I might use it for cutting the crease. So this is 233 Cream Shader. I might have to switch to one of my old brushes if this is too big. I'm going to use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I'm just going to attempt to do a cut crease. See how this goes. Okay, so now I'm going to use Pisces, which is like a dark grey, smoky, shimmery shade. I think this might have been one of the ones that swatched really nicely. I'm using the 237 Detail Shader, and I'm just applying this in the outer part where I've cut the crease. It's stunning. Then I think I'm going to get the Trophy White highlighter actually, and put that in the middle. Then I think I'm going to use the highlighter in the middle. Let's put it on the inner part. I'm going to use the 223 Petite Eye Blender, and I'm just using the matte white shade here to just put under the brow bone. I'm just going to finish the other eye off with camera. I am very impressed with the eyeshadow palette. Yeah, I'm really impressed with how the eyeshadows have performed, and the brushes as well. The only brush that was a little bit weird was this one, because it's got a few little scraggly bits coming off it. I don't know if you can see, but like there's a few little scraggly bits, so that was a tiny bit annoying, but I feel like all the others were fine.
It was at this point that a giant piece of hair got stuck on the camera and is now in the frame for the next 5 minutes of this video and is really distracting. It will go away, I promise.
Might actually use this Fenty Beauty liner and just put it sort of for the crease maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Might ruin it because I've really not got a steady hand whatsoever, but we'll try. So I'm going to put a bit of my Sigma Longwear eye pencil in my top and bottom waterlines. Mascara, I'm going to use Gosh Catchy Eyes, and then I'm going to layer up a bit of Michelin Intense Volume, just filling out my hands here, over the top of that, and I might put some false eyelashes on later. We'll see how I'm feeling, we'll see how this looks coming together. I'm going to put on a little bit of my Figs and Rouge Light Reflective Brightening Primer and Illuminator, so many words. I'm going to put a little bit of that on to prime. It's sort of like a rosy gold colour, so I don't want to put too much on because I don't want my face to turn rose gold. For foundation, I think I'm going to go with the classic Max Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This is in NC10. I think it's a pretty good match. That's close enough anyway that I don't tend to use a white mixer with it. If it is a bit dark on my skin, I'll just use my e.l.f. Camo Concealer because that's lighter than my skin tone to sort of even it all out. But there's a very nice like high coverage glam looking foundation, and I like it a lot, and it will be reviewed eventually in my foundation series. Kind of consider the Wet n Wild foundation a dupe of this. They both have the exact same paint thinner smell. I really like this foundation. I would consider the Wet n Wild to be like a really good dupe for it though, because they're very similar. Both got sort of like high, medium, low fold coverage. They have this sort of like matte finish, but like it's got a tiny bit of radiance in it. So I'm going to use a little bit of e.l.f. camo, and I'm going to pop that under my eyes. You can really kind of see the contrast in colour there. I don't normally put that much on. I don't know why I've done that. Guess we just really want coverage under the eyes. For the rest of the face, I'm just going to use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. Just pop a bit on my nose and around my mouth. That'll do. I definitely put way too much of that e.l.f. concealer on now, because now there's like a really harsh contrast under my eyes. Setting powder, I think I'm going to go with the Beauty Bakery Flower Power, because I'm still like trying to get my opinions on this when I do the updated makeup review. I have found that it's really nice if I'm just using like concealer, like say I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup, so I'm just putting concealer on instead of like the whole full base. I feel like it looks really nice just to set concealer. I've had sort of mixed experiences when I've used it, like all over, but we're gonna try it today. So I'm using my little mini sponges under my eyes, and then I'm gonna use the flat side of this the rest of my face. For bronzer, I'm going to use Benefit Hoola Light, which I'm obsessed with. I love this. I'm so glad I bought it. It's just a perfect natural bronzer for pale skin. It is just amazing. So I'm just going to use this on my cheeks and my forehead. This might be a complete and utter disaster, but I might just try to tap a little bit of Trophy Wife just over the top of my bronzer. I feel like this is probably just going to put glitter on my face, but whatever. I mean, let's kind of just put gold sparkle on my cheeks. I'm going to actually just use the highlighter in the BH Cosmetics palette that I used in the inner corner of my eyes. Just see what it's like on the face. Yeah, that is really nice. Just want to contour my nose a little bit. I'm using the brush that comes with Hoola Light, but I'm going to use the LA Girl Just Blushing in Just Because, which is a really like cool toned shade that I like to use for contour. I have been starting to kind of contour my nose now more regularly. I don't really know if it makes much difference, but I just might as well do it. Because I hate my nose. I have no idea if I'm doing it correctly either. Eyebrows, I'm going to use Tarte Busy Gal Brows. Just going to brush it through my brows. And I'm going to use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim pencil just to get these sparse areas. I'm going to use the 226 smudger, and I'm just going to put the highlight shade from the BH Cosmetics palette in my inner corner here. I'm going to use this shade that I started with on the 227 Luxe Soft Definer. And I'm just running that under the lower lash line. Then I'm switching to the 230 Luxe Pencil, and I'm going to use orangey brown. Then I'm using the darker brown up here, putting that closer to the lash line. Then I'm going to use the same two mascaras, Gosh Catchy Eyes and Michelin, my bottom lashes. I feel like those mascaras have already made my lashes super thick and voluminous, so I don't know whether or not I need to use falsies or not. But I make that excuse every time. I'm like, but my lashes look so good. I don't need to go to the effort of putting false lashes on. Okay, so we've got the two gold lip products now from Fenty Beauty. This is definitely a very like gold, bronzy sort of look we've got going on here. So I'm just going to use the lipstick first. I'm not sure the exact name. Yeah, it's not too like strongly pigmented, but I kind of prefer that. It has a very sort of soft and balmy texture. I actually think it would look probably a lot nicer just like topped over like a matte lipstick or something, just to give it like a gold sheen. I feel like that looked really nice. On its own it still looks quite pretty, but I just feel like it would be a really good lip topper more so. But I'm going to put the gloss bomb on top of it. Yeah, like again, it's not a really strong colour pigment, but I like that. That's what I like about the original gloss, is that it's not really got a strong colour pigment. It's just like sort of like a moisturiser for the lips basically. I think with both of those I'd prefer to layer them over something, but I still think they look like pretty by themselves, and I think it all kind of ties together, the look. It's very like gold metallic themed and I'm actually quite liking it. So I'm just gonna sort my hair out and get rid of any mascara that I might have smudged anywhere, and we'll be back. Okay, so this is the finished New Year's glam makeup look, and I'm actually really liking it, surprisingly. I think the BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette is amazing. I cannot wait to play with that some more and get some cool looks with it. I mean, I've got loads of eyeshadow palettes at the moment in my collection that to play around with, so I mean, wanted to like start like putting some eyeshadow pictures on Instagram, but then I'm like, then sometimes I'll do my eyeshadow and it'll just turn out terrible, and it's just a struggle. But I love that palette. I will try the MAC one out in a pic from my kit in January at some point, hopefully. I have a trophy wife highlighter on the eyes, but amazingly the glitter liner is gorgeous. I haven't applied it the best, it's a bit sloppily applied, but I feel like the effect of it is really good, and if I applied that better I feel like that would look amazing. The lip products are really nice too, but I think I'd prefer them topped over something as opposed to just on their own, but I think they're really nice. Really liked the eyeshadow brushes. I can't wait to use those some more. And now I'm going to film my what I want to buy in 2020 in terms of makeup anyway video, but that's it for this one, so I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.